And the International Maritime Organization, or IMO, says that nearly 20,000 seafarers are still stranded in the Persian Gulf. The UN body has called for diplomatic efforts to enable their evacuation. Britain hosted a virtual meeting to discuss the Strait of Hormuz blockade situation. And during the meeting of foreign ministers from more than 40 countries, IMO Secretary General said that the situation in the strait requires de-escalation. IMO remarks come as hundreds of vessels seem to be waiting out the war, given the sky-high insurance costs which are involved and the danger to life and cargo. The Secretary General stressed that military approaches alone won't work and that practical maritime solutions are needed to address the crisis. Since the outbreak of the conflict on February 28th, the IMO has reported 21 attacks on commercial vessels. These incidents have resulted in the deaths of 10 seafarers, with several others seriously injured, the Secretary General told during the meeting. Now, the meeting came at a time around 670 commodity vessels sent signals from west of the Strait of Hormuz over the last day, with companies from the nearby UAE accounting for 120. Now, that's around 18% of the total. After UAE, next on the list is Greece. Its companies have at least 75 commodity vessels that have been in the strait since the beginning of the war. Of those vessels, around 30 are oil or gas tankers, according to an analysis of Bloomberg data, which collates information from various organizations. Asian countries have been hit hard by the shutdown. Chinese companies account for 74 commodity vessels in the area. And this includes oil and gas tankers and container ships as well. Japanese companies have at least 23 oil and gas vessels and 16 dry carriers in the strait. Added to that, 25 vessels from Hong Kong. India-based companies have 24 oil and gas vessels in the area. Singapore and South Korea companies have 29 and 22 commodity vessels respectively, struck since the war began. Vietnam has 3 large gas carriers in the area. Meanwhile, around 50 very large crude carriers, or VLCC, appear to be stuck along with 11 very large gas carriers. South Korea accounts for 7 of the VLCCs. China and Japan companies each account for 6 and Greece for 5. Meanwhile, some vessels appear to have crossed the strait via a vetting system in which Iran grants safe passage to certain vessels from friendly countries.